Ben, a 1-1 draw at CRAY Valley. Could have been more?
Yes, for sure, but it's kind of becoming a bit of a common theme for us. In terms of saying more, I think if you look at, you just said it in there, in terms of the fixtures when we first come in, I think the last two, if you're planning in terms of your points and what you need, you're probably looking at those last two and thinking, will we get something out of it? I think as a fan, you're probably not expecting a lot. Obviously we put demands on ourselves, so we expect points from every game. But in terms of the overall grand scheme of things, I think the points, something that we've got to be pleased with, and just kind of take it in consideration of where we're at the moment.
Yeah, so it wasn't a great game. It was quite scrappy. I think there was the penalty and then an own goal or a really scrappy goal to settle it. What did you expect beforehand?
Listen, they're obviously up there for a reason. You can't not be in and amongst the top 6 in this league without being a good side. You can see how they're effective. They've got men all over the pitch. They're quite dynamic. You can see, they're strong going forward. They've got boys that can hold the ball up. So it was always going to be a bit of a difficult game and a bit of a fight. But I thought, we handled ourselves pretty well. I thought the first half we were slightly off it. I don't think, we could have been pleased. But we knew coming out second half, going down the hill, that we could get control of the game. I thought the last 10 minutes of the first half we started to pass the ball a little bit more and not kind of be as eager to get it forward because we weren't really backing it up. Second half, I thought we, played a little bit more football, and that, allowed us to get them kind of pegged in terms of the conditions going down the hill, and it allowed us to get a lot of set plays, which is obviously where one of the goals come from.
Yeah. So talking of the goal, it was credited to Steph, new signing from Harrow.
Yeah.
He's been with you at Northwood, I believe.
Yeah.
So tell us about him a little bit.
Listen, he's someone that we identified as more than good enough to play at the level below. We got him from Bedford Sports, and he's someone that we really enjoy working with. I think you could see that he hadn't played many minutes of recent, and he kind of blew out towards the end. But he's an athletic, quick defender. He's quite calm on the ball, and he never looks like he's in a panic. And to be honest, I think, and the statters will correct me, but I think that's his 9th goal this year. Most of them from set plays, so he is a big threat in and around the box, and he knows how we work. We've worked with him for the last 2 years nearly, so he knows how we work. He's be a big addition to the right hand side of our back three, and I'm glad that he's chosen to come and join us for sure.
So move on now to Hastings, which feels like 6 points is a massive one. You don't want to put too much pressure on it, obviously, and freeze the boys, but how are you looking towards the other ones?
It's, to be honest, we've got a group of players that think they like the pressure, and whether they like it or not, they kind of accept it as well. So it is one of those where you can say, you've got to win football matches. There's no beating around the bush. You've got experienced boys in there, and they're kind of embracing it, which is really good to see. Obviously, they're gutted that they haven't quite got that win yet, but Saturday, if there's any a time and a fixture for it to come, Saturday would be more than good enough for that to arrive. So we've got to obviously work hard this week and make sure that we tidy ourselves up, obviously get a bit of recovery into some of the players, because they've had 2 big games against good sides, and 2 games where they've come from behind to grab something. So we'll have to take that into consideration Thursday, and where we are, where we're at. Saturday is the games that you want to be playing in. Sure. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. Should be a good day, and hopefully that can be the start of a 3-point little run for us, because that's what we're going to need.
Yeah. Positive signs, what I mean.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.